This year, more than ever, we have learned to value and appreciate the work our first responders do. Their dedication to helping others and saving lives during these troubling times is exemplary. In this video, we will learn how COVID-19 has affected the way a family doctor and a highway patrol officer lead their jobs, and how they have adapted their leadership styles to respond to the effects of the pandemic.
How have you noticed COVID-19 impacting the way you lead at work?
A lot of the medicine that we did before COVID-19 was done person to person, and our interpersonal skills, being able to read body language, and also to be able to do a full physical exam were part of our daily routine. Unfortunately, with COVID-19, we're doing a lot more telemedicine, which makes it a little bit more challenging because there's more of the responsibility to describe what's going on and also the symptoms placed on the patient themselves. And I think that makes it more challenging for us to interpret what's going on at home, but also for the patient to explain in detail the information we need to know to help take care of them.
Dr. Lazar is a perfect example of one of the leadership traits we discussed in our meetings, adaptability. He has been able to still effectively treat his patients even during this changing time by switching his approach and being adaptable.
I think a leadership trait that our speaker is demonstrating throughout the times of COVID-19 is one that we focus on throughout our whole time with the council, which is adaptability and being able to change to the circumstances of the world, such as telemedicine, as he mentioned in the interview.
How will COVID-19 change the future of first responders?
I think we changed dramatically during the pandemic for the safety measures that we use when dealing with the community. I think a lot of these measures will continue in the future, even when we're not in a pandemic. That may be helpful in the future for other types of viruses or just in general the health of our officers and the public combined.
What has been the biggest challenge you faced during this pandemic?
The biggest challenge is dealing with people on a day-to-day basis, not just people that are being arrested, but just the general population, whether they're going to give you their driver's license or your interactions with them to make sure the officer and also the members of the community are safe.
Stephen describes the sudden changes in safety measures that had to be made due to COVID-19, and this directly relates to one of our leadership themes, adaptability. Even though we are facing a unique worldwide problem, the Highway Patrol has stayed calm and quickly adapted to the situation in order to keep the public safe.
The highway patrolman in the video shows effective leadership skills by serving the needs of his community and responding to calls for action. This is evidenced by his interactions every day with a variety of people and his effective communications.
The COVID-19 pandemic has drastically affected our lives. However, as demonstrated through the interviews with Dr. Lozar and Mr. Koenig, the first responders in our society have used leadership traits to be adaptable and resilient in such uncertain times.
Thank you so much to all of the first responders. We are so thankful for everything that you guys are doing. Thank you for being so brave and so hardworking. And thank you everyone for listening. Thank you so much.